Whatever your daughter's doing, let her do that. You should be proud of it. Some of my friends or cousins told me, why are you putting your daughter in this line? I said, why? What's the problem?
I had gone through a phase where I used to really try and explain that, no, this is our process and this is how we do it. And then I was like, man, just let it go. Happy birthday.
Love you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rudrani. Welcome to Speak Easy, and this is a Father's Day special edition. And today I have an actor who's not just made everyone proud of the way she's made her debut, but also continues to make changes in social media through her social work and otherwise. And she's proudly sitting here today with the very important man in her life. I'm talking about Sanjana Sanghi and her wonderful father, Mr. Sanghi, which, by the way, has taken us a lot of convincing to do. So thank you for doing it. Welcome to the show. Let's give a clap especially for you, Mr. Sanghi. Sanjana, let's give a clap
for that. Finally.
Before I start, let me first tell you, Happy Father's Day.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
Love you.
Rudrani, just for me I couldn't have ever thought, ever, I'm not kidding, that this would be a reality. Like, to have Pops here chatting with us is really, really special. So thanks, Dad.
No, I think even I'll enjoy doing it a lot. It's just the initial hesitancy, nothing else.
How do you look at Sanjana's journey? Because you have watched her grow up to where she is today.
Yeah.
And she has obviously always mentioned you and the kind of influence you had in her life. So today when you look at her and today when you see her achievements, how does that make you feel? And as a father specifically, how do you think, especially this Father's Day for you?
Well, I think it's nothing short of a miracle, really. Because as a small baby, she was so delicate, I was even scared to pick her. And she was so pretty with blue eyes, which changed to some other color now. And from there to here, it's quite difficult, unimaginable, but just absolutely proud of it, and couldn't have hoped for anything more. The way she's gone about doing whatever she's doing. But just to give a little bit of background about her young time when she was in school as a kid, she was always busy working, always doing something. She'll be writing, she'll be even playing with us on the terrace. Like me and my son, I used to work from home even then. The world is doing it now. So So we used to play cricket on our terrace, and she would join in, and she's actually a good fast bowler.
Nice.
So we would do that. We would play together, and it was great fun. So because I was at home, we could have all our meals together, and that's how we interacted, and you develop a communication. So those things help. And sometimes we would do karate together, because I used to do karate when I was 30. I got my black belt. So
you're a black belt?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Uncle.
And after having my brother, so well into marriage, he went and got a black belt. So I was like,
that is so cool.
She never got around to learning it, but we would practice something. I would show her some moves.
Yeah.
And
which are now coming in.
For her latest film, Om, she's actually used those, some of those kicks and blocks. And so that's how it is good fun. She's always wanting to learn. You give her a challenge, she'll take it. And sometimes she gets into trouble. Like we were in Himachal, she was about 10. Yeah. And there were these mountain bikes.
Oh.
And we were saying, Jana, nahi jana. She sat on it and started cycling. And it started hurtling down the slope. And me and her mother running after her, somehow we managed to grab it.
Yeah.
So she's a little bit, she has to keep herself in check, and she must evaluate the risks before. But that's great that she likes to try new things, and
How do the fathers look at Father's Day, Gaurav?
No, I love it because I feel really important, because I get a nice a small note and a nice smile, and it's good to know, because otherwise mothers hog all the limelight. So hamara bhi din aayega type of thing. So it's great fun, and it's nice to just sit down together and just acknowledge being together.
For us to actually get the chance to the one thing that always growing up we've had is that mom and dad have given so much time to to my brother and I, even if resources were always limited, but the time and attention was never limited. And that has been, so it wasn't that I can maybe promise you that I'll send you abroad to study. In fact, it was that nahi ja paoge, kyunki nahi, we don't have the means, but we will do everything we can to make studying here the best that we can, you know. Even if you don't have your separate room from your brother, we'll make your desks in a way that you still can focus in the same room. So just things like that used to.
And related to that, just to clarify, at that time, what I thought was that graduation here in Delhi is also a pretty good standard.
Yeah,
so I felt that if they do it from here, then I always told them, you want to postgraduate, then I'll send you. Because I felt that the money would be more worth there, as against blindly just rushing off to England or America. So there was some logic in that.
I'm sure you've never put that kind of pressure on her, yet she was getting all the marks.
Yeah.
So I want to know how that was. And you know, when you walk into the teacher's room and like, oh, your daughter, no issue. She's got like 90, 100. Great.
Yeah, actually, you know, we never really thought that much about it. And she was doing generally quite well in school. And but then she really gave it everything during the boards, like in India, you have to.
Yeah.
And things really worked out well. With her, it wasn't a problem because she would work that hard. We could see that she's not coming out for the room for 12 hours. She had to be dragged out to Khana Khao. So that's it. She when she gets after something, she gets after it. So I think that also is different in different children, like, you know. So, but along with that, she also did a whole lot of other things in school. Like she was into debating, dancing, a lot of other stuff, which she did very diligently whenever she had the time. In fact, one such incident I can tell you, when she was like mindlessly dance practicing in school for some vague program, and she's going on for hours and hours. And suddenly this team from Mumbai lands up and they are auditioning for this small role in a movie. And there they saw her that she's going on and on and on in an empty stadium. And they said, okay, we are calling girls for audition, you also come. And they auditioned her and she got chosen. At that, she was 13, right? So sometimes that hard work just, you know, you just gain from it. Probably they saw something in the girl that raat ho gayi and she's going on dancing, something of that type. So those kind
There's
of things.
definitely crazy passion. The way she talks about even performing arts or about arts in general, that's very clear. The intention is very pure. But before I get on to more of that, as to how you felt when the first audition happened, as the star kid was happened, I wanna put Sanjana on the spot right now. So I like doing this. I'm like, you have to now be very honest and tell your father something that you lied about. And he probably doesn't know.
Rudrani, you cannot do this to me. You cannot.
As a kid, it can be anything. Like if you lied as something like, oh, मैं जा रही हूँ पढ़ने, but वो पढ़ने नहीं गए. Because my mother, now I tell my mother about it, she's like, but you had said. I said, well.
True.
Oh God.
So I'm going to put you on spot and tell first, number one, here's the rule. First, you know, what you really feel about doing this interview with him and like wishing him Father's Day and the heartfelt thing that you want to tell him and embarrassing on camera. Do that.
Oh my God.
And then the second part is where you say, since it's Father's Day, being the daughter that I am, I'm going to confess that this is when I lie. So let's do this.
Oh my God. Okay, so starting off with the lying bit, I have to say that Dad he's very, very chill. So what I mean by that is that my mind has never been wired that I can't tell him something, you know. So whether it's like going out at night or they're all about you should have as many friends, boys, girls, whatever, doesn't matter.
Awesome.
So coming from there, I've never had to lie to hide.
Okay.
I used to sometimes have to conceal facts because because that was important. So maybe like
So concealing fact is not lying.
concealing fact is different. But
Concealing fact is different.
so like for example, when I was in college, I had in one summer gone to Bombay to intern. And I was interning at a film studio in their marketing division. And so that was a big deal for dad that, okay, you know, she's just in college and she's going for like 2 months to do this internship, and how will she stay? How will she, all of that. So I used to, Rudrani, I had buttered up my boss there, and like 2-3 p.m. onwards, I used to set off for auditions, for ad auditions and other auditions, because for me, being from Delhi, I was like, this is a golden opportunity. I'm going to make the most of it. So I wouldn't tell him that from like an Andheri East, I'm taking an auto and going to an Aram Nagar, and how many studios I went to, and which people I had to coordinate with and stuff like that, because I know that he'd be happy that I'm hustling, but he'd get worried in equal proportion. So just to ease that out, I tell him now in hindsight, but I didn't tell him then.
So now she actually took me to Aram Nagar, and if it's raining, the water is right up to your knees.
Yeah.
And I was really wondering, how did she manage that? I mean, but she did it, and gradually she built up her modeling career and then acting career. So that's it. She gets after it, then she zones into that. She's like a BrahMos missile sort of thing.
It's only fair that now that Sanjana's told you, parents keep lying to kids all the time. I know it's Father's Day and all, but it's only fair I ask you, is there something that as a child that you've told them? You know, parents have ways of camouflaging stuff when they don't want their kids to know. They're like, whatever. So I want to know, what is one very interesting thing that at that time you had to lie? It might not matter anymore, and now it's kind of funny. So is there anything that you had to say now you can tell her that, listen, at that time I had told you this?
That's a difficult one.
Yeah.
But like, you mean when she was a smaller child, when she was... Yeah, sometimes, you know, because the child is looking at you as if, you know, like the father is like an ultimate
Solution
man,
driver.
guy.
It's pressure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so at times you do tend to act a little larger than life and enjoy that thing, while andar se you know, I'm not really that guy. So maybe to that degree a little bit. But otherwise,
they used to
quite honest with
always
each other.
hide. In the sense, we were aware of like the problems and stresses in mom dad's life, and there were many. Growing up wasn't very easy for us in that sense, but he would never, it's like he would let us know but never let it weigh down on us. So I think that kind of concealing again used to happen.
Yeah, to that extent.
Which is fair. I feel like parents are only trying to protect us, because they are like, if we are handling it, we don't want you to be stressed. Which, by the way, we are anyway stressing because we find out. I want to let all parents.
Exactly.
We just want to let you know, just you can discuss it with us because we already know it, because we found out ways to do it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I remember stuff like, so in our school, you know, if on a trip, on an international trip, like in the 10th grade, I remember there was this big international trip happening and all of my friends were going. And it was a pretty expensive trip, I think. And I wasn't like, I told mom and dad about it. I didn't want to put any pressure on them. I knew it wouldn't be possible or whatever. But like then dad had said that like, no, we can't right now because of this reason. You will maybe next year or the year after, that kind of thing. So stuff like that also, which just used to happen.
Yeah, I think it's important that as the children are growing up, they know that, you know, things are finite, but within those finite boundaries, as a family, you live, you grow, and you learn how to share, and that's how the value system sets in. Otherwise, you know, too many goodies, too many things with children in the early stages, then when they grow up, they don't really are able to relate to their achievements in a proper way. So we also took care of that if we had, say, like a limited amount of budget to go to a restaurant, we would order specifically one thing for everybody. One choice is hers. So hers would be like, say, chili chicken. So 4 things. we would restrict ourselves to that, but really enjoy it.
How did you sort of react to the time when you saw her getting that first break as the child, and then finally doing some more and then doing ads? How did you look at it? And it's very interesting because I know you're extremely progressive and you stood by her, right? So, but I also want this to be there for a lot of people who are listening and who want to enter the industry and who have struggled with their parents to understand and don't get that support.
So, actually things she got her breakthrough at 13.
Yeah.
And then there was this hiatus, which allowed her to study and complete her graduation. So that would have been a major problem if she was, even though she did one film in between during her boards, which still to be released, but she did that, but she never compromised on her studies, so it's not an issue, right? So after that, then I'm of the thought that school of thought that it was up to her. She had many choices to get many jobs, but this thing intrigued her and she found this challenge. So all we could do is to encourage her and be with her without giving her false hopes that I know this person in Bombay, I know that person, this uncle, that auntie. We never did all of that.
Because we never knew anybody.
We could have known. It's not that we didn't know. Yeah, so I won't take any names here, but so that way she knew that she's in it, then she has to look out for herself. And at the same time, we are there for her. So these last 3-4 years, we've been traveling to Bombay. Her mother has been going more than me, but our life has also become very different with our son in America and Sanjana acting in Bombay. So we are running here or there, but that's fun. We are getting to see two more worlds through them. So we take it like that. Some of my friends or cousins told me, why are you putting your daughter in this line? I said, why? What's the problem?
Exactly.
It's as respectable a line as yours or anybody else's or a banker's. I mean, you want to grind in a hedge fund for 18 hours a day and you get your kicks like that. But maybe she doesn't. So let her do what she wants to do without compromising her own security and her integrity and her morals in any way. Even if the progress is slow, I've always told her that. Don't want to run so hard that you fall badly. Just keep on moving. And she's all of 24. So I told her that when I was 24, I was on a salary working for my dad. And I didn't know you guys are much wiser than me.
So cute.
So step at a time.
Uncle, I'm going to give you one more clap. Let's clap for him.
Because it was so natural, in the sense that a little bit like Rudrani, after Rockstar, I realized how much I love it, but I don't think and how much I just love performing and being on a set, but I don't think there were ever the courage to be like, this is it. Now in life, this is what I want to do. That courage didn't come because you don't know, right? You just want to keep. So I went right back to school and started living the life that I was living. But it was never that if you go to college, you have to top. Or if you do films, you have to do the best film. That there's never been that expectation, pressure, neither from them or me on myself. So really, that's why it's about when he says pace it out, it is about it's life. Yeah, it only comes once. And we're not here to prove any grand points. We're here to just live it happily and spread happiness while living it, hopefully. So, which is why there's not been any kind of that pressure at all.
What is your main worry about when it comes to her? As a parent, I'm right? So many. Yeah, for you.
Yeah, it's just that regarding her acting profession, when she gets trolled or some other articles or other things, then she has to learn how to handle that, because if you have so many well-wishers, there'll be somebody who will also write something not so good for you. And so you can't get angry with that person or let it bother you that much. So that way she's also learning, I think, as things go along, because maybe she can't say the right thing at the right time all the time. And then some things will get picked up here and there. So that's fine. But otherwise, regarding her, she's worked with some very great people. Now, as she meets newer people, she has to take her calls on her, whatever work she's doing, with who she's doing. And I think that's how she's growing and learning.
And you, Harivan, I think I overwork and overexert.
Yeah,
That's for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
because then she doesn't, again, that concealed fact thing comes. Like an 18-hour shift will happen, but she won't like properly tell us that abhi khana khaye 12 ghante ho gaya. That will be a little bit hidden.
That's a reminder that you have to give that,
Yeah.
you know, like take care of yourself.
So basically, mother is organizing her next meal because if it's something of a choice, to jaldi se she'll eat it, otherwise she'll carry on working.
Tell me, have you, you know, when people come to you and say, oh, you know, your daughter's this, she's an actor, I have seen her film and all of that. I'm sure there's a sense of pride also, but in the beginning, all that attention that comes your way, what do you feel about it?
Yeah, it's great. But,
I love it. Absolutely.
Yeah, actually, it's great, but then sometimes you do feel
That's
that, you know,
good.
so a whole lot of people also start comparing their children, and it gets a bit tough in social circles at times and all, you know.
Oh,
Like,
really? Like how? Comparing how?
Pops, you're getting too honest.
no, I mean, in the sense that, you know, it's like, ye to koi bhi kar sakta hai type of thing. Like anybody can play cricket, so anybody can act. People here, particularly in Delhi, they don't know how these systems work and what all grinds you have to go through.
Correct.
Those issues I'm talking about. So then trying to enlighten them, sometimes then we just keep shut, wo ho gaya, hona tha, ho gaya, like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of amusement that lies in all of many of these reactions. You know, what I do think, Rudrani, though, and all of our every actor group of friends will tell you this, is that at some level only we can understand each other.
Yeah.
Because what the craft requires, you know, and I had gone through a phase where I used to really try and explain that, you know, no, this is our process and this is how we do it. And then I was like, man, just let it go. Like, there is no explaining. I don't know why explaining that. Yeah, you top DU because you studied really hard and you loved it is easier to explain than you headlining an amazing film and it doing well. I don't know why those two things can't be looked at the same way.
Are you extremely honest when it comes to looking at her work? Can you be objective about it?
Yeah, definitely. We talk about it. We even discuss our script together.
Yeah.
And when she's doing something, like we all the time interacting, and if she's not, suppose I'm finding her tone to be little louder or lesser or heavier or anything, I'll tell her that, you know, maybe you could have done that better. Like she was, we were in Mumbai and she was doing a gun thing, you know, and I was supposed to watch, but I couldn't help myself because I think I'm some kind of a specialist, and so I just gave a tip, you know, that when you are doing this, do that.
Neither did I like it, neither did my trainers like it.
The trainer didn't like it.
He did?
Chalega.
No, and he knew, he was like, sir, black belt hai, to ab manna padega unki baat. But yeah.
So that was great fun. Her journey sort of becomes our journey also.
What is your favorite thing about the film that she did, her debut film? What did you like the most in it? What do you like, or what you thought of it?
About Dil Bechara?
Yeah, of course, Dil Bechara.
Yeah, that came as quite a revelation, frankly, for me, us, that she could really do that role in that, such a delicate nuances in it, which probably I'm not even a good enough professional critic to.
Yeah.
But she did it in a very, very delicate, and, you know, that way brought out each part of her character, whatever time she had on the screen. So we're really proud of that performance. And because there are so many movies, you know, which you can get a good movie with a big banner, but they don't have any meat in it for you. So you just dress up and do that your bit and ho gaya. But here you some way convey to the audience what you're capable of. No, that's important, I feel. Whatever she chooses. But I think a whole lot of young people are so busy with their work.
Yeah.
They earn money, but then they don't have the time or the sort of willpower to invest it properly.
Yeah, I agree.
So you know, they'll work 18 hours, earn money, become big, but their money is not working at the best. So that's what I try to tell her, that you make your money work besides your working.
Amazing. This is gold advice. This is like youngsters
sharing all your gold.
Take out your notepad and write this. Because this is like free advice. Angar, we charges for it. Maybe she really would have loved to have, of course, it's a pandemic, right? It was different. She would have loved to have a red carpet and, walk with it, with holding your hands and go to these.
So to be honest, actually, we had worked out booking PVR auditorium, and we had gone to the details and met the management also and all of that. And we were really excited, and the entire friend circle also super excited. So that was there. But then this happened, the pandemic happened, and that disappointment, I didn't let it rub off on her, because then she would have been very disappointed. So in fact, I was giving her the opposite thing, that okay, it's happened, but now there's OTT. And I would tell her, ye release hua, wo release hua, OTT stature is going up, and all that. So from that, actually, then it happened, got released and got appreciated vastly. So whatever, we had to make the best of it. And that's my message always. Through the pandemic, you managed to release your movie and shoot another movie. What more can we ask for?
Let me play a little fun round. It's very easy. It's just questions that you're supposed to answer for each other. Very random questions about how well do you know each other.
Oh, well.
Mr. Sanghi, are you ready? I'm going to ask you the question. You have to answer for Sanjana. Are you ready?
Ready?
Ready. Okay. What's her best friend's name?
No, you can name it too.
Yeah, she has two best friends, Meghna and
Okay.
Shipta.
Okay. Well, that's right, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
100. I like her. She's like 100%. What's her comfort food?
Her comfort food would be fried rice and maybe some fish to go along with it.
Yeah,
I'm
agreed, 100%.
100%. Okay. What is one fear that she has and you feel like she's constantly worried about? What is one thing that she worries about the most?
I think she worries about the fact that she could probably take out 48 hours from 24 hours, which is not physically possible. So that worry becomes a constant.
Tell me something that she always has to have around her when she's in a shoot and away from you all.
This could be tough.
Yeah, so on a shoot, first choice would be mom. So if not mom, then she needs her simple food, which is like better if it's made at home. But if it's made from a chef there, then it's something simple, but which she enjoys after working hard. That is an essential for her. But she can't just eat, those very fancy kind of food. That doesn't make her happy.
I have a feeling it's right. Is it right? Sanjana's like,
Totally, it's bang on. Yeah.
An actor that she is really, really a fan of.
Chalak.
That is an actor, not an actress.
Actor, female actor, male, can be anybody.
My
actor.
ultimate, but this you
Gender,
should. Yeah.
gender neutral.
Well, this is a tough one. But I think Ranbir is one actor she really loves. And amongst the actresses...
You're also forgetting my childhood favorite.
Hrithik, of course, is God. So I thought I'll not mention God. Of late, God has changed to Bradley Cooper. So, India, we have like 9 million gods, so
Yeah.
she can keep on changing them.
Oh my god. This is
I'm
too
having
epic.
too much fun. One, probably this is going to be simple. Last bit of it, her favorite place for a holiday. Probably with the ones that you all have gone. Probably a memory from it will also be great. Like one of her favorite trips that you all took together.
I think London.
Yeah?
Yeah, we
Why
did
do you
that
think it's London?
on her mom's 50th birthday. We booked an Airbnb and all 4 of us,
Yeah,
our son came from US. We were all there for eight nights, and that was really, I think,
that was
one of our
special.
best.
It was also our first ever trip to
Yeah.
London. Yeah.
so
So,
we really
100%.
enjoyed that. Now, she was going crazy looking at those shops, so that was the dangerous part.
Look at you. I think you've got everything right.
all
What?
right.
All.
That's
There is so much pressure. There is a
I
lot
think-
of pressure on you. You can't cheat. Uncle, do not help. If the answer is wrong, please tell you're wrong. Okay? Let's make it tough for her. Okay.
Thanks.
Sanjana, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Next, what is Uncle's favorite holiday destination and why?
Dad's favorite has to be the hills. Dharamshala, any place in Himachal is a favorite. Yeah.
His favorite dessert.
Oh, he has a selective sweet tooth, but walnut brownies and any ice cream which has coffee and nuts.
Is that right? You're not being like biased.
No.
Huh?
Because she's the one who orders it all the time for me, so she can't be wrong. She knows
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. One thing that he has no patience for. Something that he
Oh,
doesn't
God.
like at all.
There's many things.
Okay.
I
Let's
think
see.
top would be like people going on and on. He'll zone out. He would have left the conversation like 10-15 seconds in. That he has no tolerance for.
Absolutely.
Is right?
It's right. And today I'm not
Okay.
zoned off at all.
Yeah, I've never seen him this
I'm
wired
blessed.
into a conversation.
I am Uncle's favorite actor. Somebody that he really admires, and probably he must have mentioned him while discussing films.
100%. And Dad watches a lot of films. So male Indian actor who I can call a favorite. I know he loves Amir Khan a lot. He loves all of his work.
Yeah. True.
And he loves Ranveer's work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Amir and Ranveer would be top. You know?
Okay, fair enough. That's right, no, Uncle?
Yeah.
You think it's right?
Yeah.
You have to name his best friends. He knows yours. So do you know
Right.
his?
Of course I know his. We're doing naming too, but we've been brought up to be hyper social people. So there's like a laundry list that he kept away from. So he's like, let's name the two my KG safest best friends. So
now
I'll
this
do
is
the
for you,
same.
huh? Yeah.
So Yogesh and Sanjay.
So these are all my school,
Yeah.
our batch buddies. Like,
Yeah, he grew up.
They're
with
school
them, so-
friends.
Yeah.
So it's right. No, we give it to her, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Let's clap. We are going to clap for you.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm
Rudra,
so
Not
He
bad
give-
at all. That's
Bhijwa
great.
dena.
If you, Sanjana, had to tell him right now in camera, what do you actually feel about the kind
Oh
of
my
impact
God.
he's had in your life on this Father's Day, what would you say?
We really don't verbalize these things because they're so unsaid and just
I know.
there. So this is tough. But I think it's everything Dad knows already, which is that like I'm a sum total of 0 without him. So
sweet.
everything, they're basically everything that I am, that I want to do is also for them. And I just want to say thank you because I don't think we say it enough.
Oh,
So yeah.
absolutely. I love that. Thank you so much. And you're going to end it. Sangeet, first of all, thank you so much for doing this. And I had a lot of fun.
We also
I
had
think
fun,
you're a lovely person. And, it's so much fun. I have so much respect for the way you've, with your for your value sister and for standing by her, because I think it reflects of how, you should stand by your, daughter or son or anybody. So I
Thank
would
you.
like you to give a little advice, because I feel you do give great advice to all the fathers who are watching today, and specifically for their daughters. If some are having trouble sort of connecting with them, if some are trying to understand how it is, what would you tell to all the fathers on Father's Day from your side?
I think first thing I would like to say is that whatever your daughter's doing, let her do that. You should be proud of it. Don't put pressure and try to make her do something she doesn't want to do, and then she'll continue doing that to please you, and ultimately she won't get that satisfaction which she's looking for. So just allow her to be, and she'll find her path, and just be with her.
Yeah, I was told there's a lot of, public speaking nervousness now that I've seen what can
But I
happen.
think a whole lot of credit goes to you also, to make me feel comfortable enough to speak
100%.
freely.
100%.
So thank you.
Thank you so much. I love doing this. Happy Father's Day once again.
Thanks a lot.
From
Thank
all
you.
of us to you. And thank you, Sanjana, for doing this. And, lots of love always.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Lots of love.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.